here to present my views on the topic Make in India. Now, as we all are very well aware about the fact that Make in India was a policy initiative by the government which was introduced in India in order to enable job opportunities for the people. That is, in order to allow the youth to keep their talent in India and not to allow it to be exported to other countries. Now, we realize that India has the second largest population in the world, and it has a workforce of 470 billion people. Now, this can also be seen as the strongest power, that is, India has the maximum youth power in the world, but it also acts as a major con because we realize that unemployment rates in India are currently at 7.2%, ladies and gentlemen, which is a very huge concern for a country like India. And even though the government, that is the NDA government, has introduced policy improvements such as Make in India, it is basically directionless.
GST was launched by the NDA government in 2017. It was implemented by a former late Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, in which GST was a scheme where all the indirect taxes were covered and various tax slabs were made according to which the goods were taxed. It was done so as to prevent the evading of the tax that was much common in the Indian economy before. GST was launched so quickly that the framework of GST is not correct till date. The effect of GST was to have a positive effect on the economy, but the effect was negative slowly and steadily because of the implementation of GST that was not done properly. The Indian economy started slowing down. Demonetization was one of the effects along with GST. Even our former governor of RBI, Raghuram Rajan, too criticized the implementation of GST. He was the one to tell everyone that GST will have a negative effect on the Indian economy.
I congratulate the college for conducting this very interesting and participative program. This kind of program promotes the culture of learning, which is need of the hour today, because the classroom system sometimes is not able to give the kind of additional knowledge which is required beyond the classroom teaching. So we are in 21st century, and enormous challenges our economic and social system are facing. The challenges which are bigger than the humanity is expected to address. During this transition, Simon Kuznets has argued that the huge amount of institutional barriers which came in the process of transformation, the state has acted as a leading organization to remove those kind of restrictions and developed the alternate, change the rules and regulation in a manner so that a new institutional arrangement should be developed which is conducive for the comfortable living as well as working of the human beings. So therefore, you'll find that those countries which have developed over a long period of time, they have generated the institutional arrangement. First was the emergence of the educational institutions.
I appreciate this initiative of Department of Economics, that is Econoverse. So I am happy to see this year that the trophy is going to MCM College. Congratulations to my colleagues. My senior S-Soil colleagues from Patiala, they have taken their valuable time to be with us today, and Professor Lakhvinder has touched some very pertinent issues such as global meltdown and the situation in India, particularly the growing situation of uncertainty that we are all facing these days. We don't know what will happen the next moment. And what is most worrying is that intelligentsia is not speaking now. I think the most important thing for now, for us to do is to become aware of the problems faced by the economy, to work for those. As economists and policy makers, some of us have a say in the policy making areas. So wherever we can, we should make a participative contribution to policy making in such a direction where we can have inclusive development, sustainable development, and where people are healthy, people are happy, that is very important.